moon is helping us, or how moon has formed, how moon is changing the shape, okay, and the eclipse. You know what is eclipse? Surya, Chandra Grahan. Chandra Grahan is called eclipse, okay, eclipse in English, okay. Before starting this lesson, we'll do some warm-up exercise. Have you seen this picture? There is
Yes,
an Earth,
Yes, ma'am.
Sun, and other planets. Okay, Moon, Sun. Okay, this all are. Now you have to tick mark true or false. Okay, which is true and which is false. First, the Earth revolves around Sun. True, false.
ma'am, it's true.
Yes, it's true.
True.
The Moon revolves around Earth. True, false.
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 Good morning, sir.
It's teacher, beta.
And
It's true. Okay, now the sun revolves around the earth.
false, sir.
False.
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 Mhm. The sun revolves around the
The
earth.
sun revolves around the
Sorry, the
earth.
sun revolves around the sun and moon.
Orange pen.
False, false, false.
Yeah,
False.
it's true. Why?
This chapter
The
use
sun revolves. No, the earth revolves. Okay, so sun is. Now, in this chapter, we will learn some interesting things about earth and the moon. Let's start it. Okay. First, we will learn the structure of earth. Here, there are three types. So there are three layers in the earth. Okay. First layer is called crust. Middle layer is called mantle. And third layer is called core.
Four.
So, okay. Who will read it for me, please?
Ma'am, can I read Muskan?
Yes, Muskan. Yes, Muskan. Start
Ma'am,
reading.
can I
Structure.
read it?
One
Structure.
second,
Ma'am, can
okay?
I read
First,
Kadri
Muskan.
Doha? I have no
No,
read it.
no, beta. Wait a
Structure.
minute. We'll start. I will give you everyone. Okay, Chance. Please start reading. Crust.
Structure of the earth. The earth is spherical in shape. It consists of the following three layers: crust, mantle, and core. Crust. It is the outermost and the coolest layer of the earth. The crust is made up of solid rocks, soil, and sand. It contains everything that is essential for life. We live on this layer. Mantle. It lies below the crust. Its outer part is made up of solid rock. Whereas the inner part consists of molten rock. It mostly contains iron and magnesium.
Magnesium.
Core.
Core.
Core. It forms the center of the earth. The core is divided into an outer core and inner core and an inner core. The outer core contains iron and nickel in molten state. The inner core is a solid ball almost entirely made up of iron. The core
Hmm.
of the earth is very hot.
Okay.
The
Now there are three parts of the earth. First is crust. Crust is outer part. Okay, where we are living is called crust. And everything which is needed, essential in our life is there in a crust. So this is the outermost and the coolest layer. Okay, cool layer, because when you go inside the earth, it becomes hot and hot. Okay, so it is the coolest layer of the earth, and the crust is made up of solid rock and sand. It contains everything for the life. We live in this earth. Second layer, middle layer. Middle layer is mantle. Mantle is lies below the crust. Okay. After crust, mantle starts. Okay. This is there are means it the top layer of mantle is solid rock, but when you go inside the mantle, it becomes it consists molten rock is melted. Okay, because of hot. Okay, it is molting. It mostly contains iron and magnesium. This is very important line. Made up of
No, can
third part. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Your voice
Yes,
is clear.
ma'am.
Okay. It is from now third core. Core is the last layer of the earth. Core is inside the middle part of the earth. It forms of it forms the center of the earth. You know this. Okay, this is core, center part.
Ma'am, there are two types of
Okay.
core, no? Inner core and outer core.
Yes, there are core two types. It's divided into outer core and inner core. The outer core contains iron and nickel. Iron and nickel. And the inner core is solid balls entirely made up of iron because it is solid and it is the inner part it has to be very strong. Okay, the base part. So the base part has to be very strong. So it is made up of iron, entirely made up of iron. The core is the core of the earth is very hot. Okay, the core is very hot. Okay, now we'll learn about the moon. Who will read?
Ma'am,
Yes,
continue.
Iman. Iman.
Okay, ma'am. Can I even, ma'am?
Yes, Iman.
Okay. Ma'am, who read? I or
Iman.
okay, ma'am. The moon. The moon is the Earth's nearest neighbor.
Earth's nearest neighbor.
Earth's nearest neighbor. Neighbor. There is no air on the moon. The moon moves or revolves around the earth. It does not have light of its own, and it throws back of reflects the light of the sun. We see the part of moon that reflects
That
the light of the sun.
okay. The moon is the nearest neighbor. We have our nearest Earth's neighbor is moon. There is no air in moon. Okay. The moon revolves around the earth. It
And
does not have light. Its own throwback or reflect the light of the sun. Why it doesn't? It is not having any light of its own, but it reflects the light of the sun. Okay, जिसके पास होती है ना वो उसकी लाइट नहीं होती है but वो रिफ्लेक्शन होता है
sun.
sun का. Okay, yes, we see it as a part of the moon that reflect the light of the sun. Okay, look, this is the light. This
Ma'am,
is the
here
sun
is
and it's the sun.
given says that moon is seen from the earth and earth is seen from the moon.
Very nice. Okay, now the surface of moon. Now we will learn how moon is made up. Okay, start ready. Yes, Muskan.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell to me continue?
The surface of the
No,
moon.
no.
The surface of the moon
Ma'am,
is cold and dry. The surface of the moon is covered with dust. There are mountains and deep holes on its surface. The deep holes on the surface of the moon are called craters. These have been created by rocks from space that heat the surface of the moon. The moon does not have any protective atmosphere.
Okay. Now we will learn how the surface of the moon. The surface of the moon is very cold and dry. Okay, this is very important line. Again, very cold and dry. The surface of the moon is covered with dust. Okay, it's covered with the dust. The mountains and deep holes are there. There are some deep holes and mountains. You can see up and down in the surface of the moon. Why this holes happen? Because continuous heating of the rock coming from the outer space. Okay, this holes is called crater. Okay, how holes are made? Because continuous heating of the rock coming from the outer space. Okay, the moon
ma'am,
does not have any.
ma'am, So,
Yes,
ma'am, in which space there was rocks are coming from where?
outer space, with the outer space. Matter or sun. Sometimes stars are falling off. Sometimes other planets, the rocks is coming. Because Earth is having atmosphere. As I told you, there are 5 layers in atmosphere. Meteors are burnt in the second layer. Okay, I told you. But moon doesn't have any atmosphere, so continuous heating will come from the outer space. Okay, so the holes become deep. Okay, in moon as they don't have any atmosphere. Look, it's written over here. The moon does not have any protective atmosphere. Earth is having protective atmosphere, so we don't face this problem. Okay, meteors are continue falling, but due to the atmosphere we are saved. Okay, but moon
Okay.
doesn't have any atmosphere, so it is continue heat and it becomes wholly whole. There are that it the whole become in moon. Now face of the moon. Now as
Ma'am,
you know,
can
there are many phases of the moon. Small, little, big, big, big. Can see. This was called face of the moon.
I read, Iman?
Can
New
I?
email. I want new name.
Ma'am,
Fatih Fatima. Yes.
phases of the moon. The shape of the moon appears to change as it revolves around the
Beta,
earth.
please read it loudly.
Okay. The shape of the moon appears to change as it revolves around the earth. The changing shapes of the moon are called phases of, of the moon. The phases of the moon appears due that to to the changing position of the sun, moon, and the earth with respect to uh, to
Each other.
other
Each other.
each
You
other.
know the face of moon. This is so you can see. More than there is a little, you can see as from here it starts. A little more, then it becomes big, and then it becomes. Sometimes it happens like that. From here, then little, then big, then comes, that comes, then. Okay. So, this all are having um,
And ma'am, moon never half, but the sunlight is not falling on half.
why they, yes, yeah, yes, yes, because of the position of the moon, the sun, as I told you, that's reflecting the light. Moon is not having their own light. It reflects the sun's light. Okay, so the position of the moon, because of revolution, the position of the moon is changing. So we can see sometimes we see a small moon, then big, then big, then big, then big. Okay, because of the position. It is only around, but due to the position we can see a little bit of moon. Then first they will see a small part, then bigger, then bigger, then bigger.
Because
Okay,
the moon
because
has
of
not
the
her personal light.
okay, okay,
Personal
yes.
light.
Hmm. It is written over here only that phase of the moon appear due to the changing position of the sun, moon and earth with the respect of each other. Okay. So जैसे जितना जितनी लाइट होती है इतना मून दिखता है हमें. ओके, सो जितना सन की पोजीशन रहेगी उसकी इसमें हमको शेप दिखेगी. कोई मून में चेंजेस नहीं हो जाता. कभी मून आधा हो जाता है, कभी मून फुल हो जाता है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. ओके, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइट and because of the position we see little sometimes different shape. Okay,
Ha.
these all are the phase of the moon. Okay, as you see.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I want you voice better. Eclipse. Who will read Eclipse?
Can I
Ma'am,
read?
Ma'am, can I cast my nifat?
I
Yes,
missed.
Ismat. Yes,
Ma'am, can
Ismat.
I cast my Yes.
Yes.
Eclipse. An
Eclipse.
eclipse, eclipse,
Eclipse.
eclipse. An eclipse occurs when an object in space, such as a planet, blocks the view
Excuse me,
of the another
Yes. Yes.
object.
So,
ma'am.
Such
wait a minute.
You
What happened?
you had
Tell me
not
your problem.
explained the moon and the tides.
There is no moon and
Yes, ma'am. In after in these days after.
okay, maybe let me just go through the textbook. I'm not having my wait a minute. Let me just go through the textbook.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I have eaten one page, isn't it? Yes. Yes, I have eaten one whole page. Let me just go through it. Mm, okay. Moon and a tide.
Yes, ma'am. This one.
Okay. Okay. Why something I don't know what is happening with this. Mm, why I can't share my PDF? Okay. Okay. Yes. The moon and the tide. Sorry for the disturbance because I thought I have eaten one whole page. Okay. Uh, moon and the tide. Read. Please read it loudly, beta. No.
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes. Start
Ma'am,
reading loudly.
Can I read, Alicia?
the moon and the tides, as the earth spins, the water on its surface it is pulled towards it because of gravity at the same time. The moon's gravity exerts a pulling force on the oceans, the seas, and causes to
Causes
it to rise
outward.
outwards. The sun also exerts a force on the water bodies as the sun is much farther away from the earth. Its effect is much less than that of the moon.
Okay.
Never,
As okay, let me just finish first paragraph. Okay. As the earth spins, you know the earth is spinning. Okay, moving round and round. The water on the surface is pulled towards it because of gravity. The earth घूम रहा है round and round because of spinning. The water is also pulling towards it because of gravity. Okay. At the same time, moon's gravity exert of pulling force. क्या कर रहा है? Because of gravity, it's coming from out. And now moon's gravity is exerts is forcing on the sea and the ocean, and it causes rise outward. वो ऐसे बाहर फोर्स करता है बाहर जाने का, और ग्रेविटी कहती है अंदर आओ, और मून का फोर्स होता है कि बाहर जाओ. ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस forces of pulling and gravity, the tides, the tides in tides बोलते हम मोजा बोलते हैं ना उसको, waves. Okay, so this waves is creating because of the pulling and gravity. At the same time, the moon's gravity exerts a pulling force on the ocean and the sea, and it causes rise outward. Okay, the sun also exerts some force on the water bodies. As the sun is more farther away from the earth, it affects much less than the moon. A sun is very far. Okay, moon is a bit, as we told in first only, that moon is our nearest neighbor. Okay, so the force of the moon will affect more as compared to sun. Okay, so because of the force and gravity, force of the moon and the gravity of the earth, the tides are forming. Okay, read, Alicia.
Yes, ma'am.
Alicia start reading better.
Nevertheless, the gravitational force
Gravitational force.
gravitational force exerted by the moon and the sun and the earth rotation causes the water levels in the ocean and seas to rise and fall. The rise a fall of the earth, the water levels in water bodies such as oceans and seas is called tides. When the water level rise, it is called a high tide. When the water level fall, it is called a low tide.
Okay, as you see in this image, this is the high tide, and first is high tide, and second picture is low tide. Okay, when rises of when there is a rise in water because of the force of because the gravitational force exerts the moon and the sun, and the earth's rotation causes water level in oceans and seas rise and fall. As I told you how tides happen, the rise and the falls of the water level in water bodies such as oceans and sea called tides. Okay, when water is coming
Yeah.
rising, and then again the water level becomes very low. Okay, it goes inside. Okay, so this coming and going, rising and falling is called tide. When the water level high is very the water level rise is called high tide. Okay, and the water level falls is called low tide. When there is lots of force, the water will become there will be a high tide. And the force will when sometimes the force is less, it is low tide. Okay.
When that was
So now who will read landing on moon?
Muskan.
No,
Ma'am,
Muskan, I want new
can I read?
voice.
Ma'am,
You
can I read
name please.
Iman?
No, Iman, I want new voice.
Ma'am, please me one more time.
Please me one
No,
time.
next time,
Ma'am, can I?
tomorrow.
Kasmanifat.
Ma'am,
No,
Muskan read.
yes, Ifat,
Ma'am,
yes,
can I
Ifat.
Kadri Zoha? Ma'am, Muskan read two.
Let me finish with Ifat and then with Zoha. Okay, start. Ifat, start reading fast. We don't have time.
Yes, ma'am. Landing on the moon on July 20, 1969, American astronaut
1969. You have to say 1969.
1969 American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first human being to set foot on the moon. He was a part of the Apollo 11 space mission and was accompanied by
Accompanied
astron-
by
accompanied by astronauts
Edwin,
Edwin
Aldrin,
Aldrin,
Aldrin, and Michael
Aldrin
Collins.
and Michael Collins.
Collins. Okay. The
Ma'am,
astronaut. Read. The
The,
astronaut
astron- astronauts wore special suits called space suits in order to service the cold
survive
lack
survive the cold.
survive survive the cold lack of air and harmful rays in the space. They collected rock samples from the moon and returned to the earth safely.
Okay. Now landing on the moon. On 20 July 1969, American astronaut named Neil Armstrong was the first human being to put a foot. Okay. वो पहला इंसान था नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग who had put their foot in the moon. He was the part of Apollo mission. Okay. Apollo 11 mission. उसका जो mission था क्या नाम था उसका अपोलो मिशन एंड ही वाज accompanied by with the two his friends named astronauts एडविन अल्ड्रिन एंड माइकल कॉलिंस ओके वो दोनों के साथ में वो गया था okay now astronaut is not wearing a simple clothes okay when they are going to moon or Mars they are wearing special kind of suit it's called spacesuit okay because there is lots of air cold sorry there is no air okay there the weather is cold there are harmful rays and don't know what is happening what will be going to happen they are wearing special suit to survive okay to survive from these all type of harmful things okay so this is called spacesuit so this is the Neil Armstrong and who had
and
put it
ma'am,
there yes and Edwin and Michael was accompanied him this is the first human footprint
the
and this
first
is the
woman of Indian land on moon is Kalpana Chawla.
yes very good and this is the spacesuit okay now we'll do
Teacher,
exercise yes Zoa yes who said teacher
Yes, ma'am.
yes Zoa start reading better can you go in other room because there are lots of disturbance
No, ma'am, there is no disturbance coming from me
okay I
because
think
in
so I'm
my home
having some
I am in my room and there is
okay
silent place.
okay okay start reading
Okay.
fill in the
Fill
blank
in the blanks with the correct words. Number one, the crust is the dash layer of the earth. Option is outermost or innermost.
yes who will reply
ma'am, can I give answer
Can
now?
I, Kadri Zoha?
yes yes Zoha
Ma'am, I want
Answer is outermost layer.
layer very good outermost layer is called is the top layer okay now second yes Zoha
Number two, we live on the dash. Options crust, mantle.
where do we live
Answer is crust.
crust yes answer is crust now third
The outer dash is made up of solid rock. Options is mantle and core. Answer is mantle.
very good because as I told you the mantle is the second layer and the outer layer of the mantle is made up of solid rock
Number
yes
4. The inner part of the mantle consists of dash rock. Option
ma'am, can I
solid
give answer?
molten. Answer is molten.
okay yes molten inner part
Ma'am,
of the mantle
Number
Number
5. The inner core of the earth is a solid ball made up of dash iron
can I
or
give answer?
magnesium. Answer
yes
is
yes
iron.
wait Yes. Give me your answer.
Yes, ma'am. Iron.
Yes, it's iron. Iron. You can say iron or you can say iron.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now true or false? Okay.
Number B, right, true or T for true and F for false. Number 1, mental contains everything that is essential for life.
Ma'am, can I give answer?
Yes.
It is false.
Very good. It is false because mantle is not containing.
It is crust.
The outer layer is containing. Okay. The crust is containing
Nishat,
everything. Yes.
ma'am, can I answer second one?
What is your name?
Ma'am, I want to give answer, Muskan.
Ma'am, I want.
Okay. Let me just ask you the one by one. Okay. I will read and I will ask you one by one. Okay. The
Ma'am,
sun is
second
the.
time, ma'am.
Let me read and then I will give you chance. Okay. The sun is the Earth's nearest neighbor in the sky. True or false? Who
Ma'am,
will
it's
give the answer?
false. Ma'am, it's false.
Ma'am,
Yes. Who is the nearest neighbor?
Ma'am, it is moon.
Very
Moon.
good. Okay. Next.
ma'am,
The
now
moon
can
gives its own light.
ma'am, can I give answer, Muskan?
Yes, Muskan.
It is false because the sun give light to moon.
The sun is not giving light. Okay. Yes, false. Okay. So when the water level falls in oceans and seas, it called low tide. True, false.
Ma'am, I think, ma'am, I
It
think
is.
it's true.
Yes, it's true. When the water levels fall down, it decrease. It's called low tide.
Ma'am, can I give
Yes.
answer next,
Yes,
Muskan?
ma'am, it's
Last.
true.
Yes.
Ma'am, can I give answer, Muskan?
There is no air in
Ma'am, can I
moon.
give answer, Mary?
True.
Ma'am,
True.
Yes,
ma'am,
Mary.
can I answer?
True.
Ma'am, can I marry?
Can I,
Yes,
Muskan?
finish. It's finished, beta. Okay.
I give answer true.
Ma'am, I give.
Okay.
Not marine. I.
Now let me, as I had some problems,
Ma'am, why?
let me just go and search for the page number. Page number Eclipse page Eclipse.
Ma'am, I know which page.
I know it. I know too.
100.
Hmm.
Ma'am, it is page number is.
Page number 100.
Ma'am, this one, Eclipse. Ma'am,
Hmm.
can I read Mary?
Ma'am, can I read
Uh,
Muskan?
no, I want
Ma'am,
new
Mary.
voice better.
Ma'am, Mary. Ma'am, can I
Mus.
marry?
Yes, Mary, start reading better. First paragraph.
Ma'am, this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
moon
Okay,
and
The
let me
moons
just.
and the tides.
Okay, yes, wait a minute, beta. I'm facing some problems. Mm, okay, now read. Eclipse.
yes, ma'am. Eclipse. An eclipse occurs when an object in space, such as a planet, blocks the view of another object such that it cannot be seen partially or completely. There are two types of
Partially or completely.
partially or completely. There are there are two types of eclipse: solar eclipse and lunar eclipse.
Okay, okay. As you know that an eclipse occurs when the object in space blocks the view of another object such that it cannot seen partially or completely. Okay, when some space, something, some like planet or something blocks the view of the mm, sun or the sorry or the sun or the moon, you can say it eclipse. Okay, अब जब हमको कोई चीज रोक देती है देखने के लिए उसको क्या बोलेंगे? eclipse बोलेंगे जब हम नहीं देख पा रहे. There are two types of eclipse. First is solar eclipse and second is lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse happens in moon. Okay. Let's read about solar eclipse. Yes, what is your name, beta?
Marin.
No,
Muskan.
Muskan, no. Knew any girl who haven't read? Okay, so I want who haven't read. Is there is any type of girl? Is there is any girl who haven't read it yet?
Ma'am, can I read?
Your name, please.
Seerat Fatima Wakil.
Yes, Dheeraj Patel. Yes, start reading.
Solar
Solar eclipse.
eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, blocking the view of the sun. If the sun is completely
Hidden. Hidden.
hidden by the moon, it is called a total solar eclipse. If
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 if a part of sun,
if a part of the sun can be seen, it is called a partial
partial solar
partial
eclipse.
solar
Partial solar
eclipse.
eclipse. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am,
Solar
I
eclipse.
by mistake.
Okay.
Now.
A solar eclipse occurs when moons come between the sun and the earth, blocking the view of the sun.
Ma'am, what
Okay.
is a solar
When
eclipse?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will
What
explain you.
do you
Let me
mean by
explain.
eclipse?
Let me explain it first, Vita.
I know.
Then ask. Okay. Okay. When a solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes in between the sun and the earth. When moon is there, look here. This is the moon. Okay. Moon is coming between sun and the earth. So and the blocking view of the sun. Okay. क्या होता है मून जब बीच में आ जाता है और सन का व्यू ब्लॉक कर देता है. Okay. Viewing. Okay. So this is solar eclipse. Okay. If the sun is completely hidden by the moon, it's called total solar eclipse. When when uh, when sun is all totally hidden, it's called solar eclipse. But if partially hidden, it's called partial solar eclipse. Okay, समझ आई? मून बीच में आ जाता है सन और अर्थ के बीच में. This is how formation of solar eclipse. Okay. Now we can see there are many phases of solar eclipse. Let us see the phases of solar eclipse. Look, there are different this solar eclipse.
Phases of solar eclipse.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, what is
As the
solar
as I told you, हम बोलते हैं ना उसको सूर्य ग्रहण.
हाँ मैम
सूर्य
मैम
Yes.
सूर्य के बीच से ना कुछ सूर्य बीच में होता है कुछ जो होता है.
When
Okay,
the
yes.
moon will
So
come.
moon is coming in between, so we can't see the sun properly. Okay, this is called solar eclipse. समझ आ गई?
ओके मैम तो सोलर इक्लिप्स मतलब सूर्य ग्रहण.
Okay. You must be careful while watching solar eclipse. Okay, let me just finish here. Okay, हम कल बात करेंगे about in our next class. Okay, because only 2 minutes are left. Let me have a glass of water and you two people have a glass of water and then join in another class. Okay. Till
Okay,
then,
ma'am.
take care and bye bye. Have a nice day and enjoy your
Bye, ma'am.
Christmas.
Bye, ma'am.
Goodbye, ma'am. Take care.
Bye
Bye,
bye and
ma'am.
don't
Have
trouble your
a
mom.
nice
Bye
and
bye.
cool day. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice
बाय
day.
मैम वंडरफुल डे.
Bye, ma'am. Have a cool day.